Hello, everyone. Carrie back here with FamilyEbiz.com. I am so excited you're here. By the time this is being published, you have already celebrated Christmas, and it is getting really close to 2024. We need to nail down what January and Q1 is going to look like. If you are just joining us, I hope that you will subscribe to this channel. And after you listen to this, share it with a friend. The more people that we can sharing this and subscribing, the more we can get this out to solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, people that are really wanting that freedom and flexibility in their business. So please subscribe to wherever you are listening to this as well. So what have we been talking about? We are actually bringing everything down to a close today, because today we're going to talk about your business planning treasure map. These are monthly marketing plans to stay focused in 2024. We're going to bring it all together. We've already talked about a promo calendar for all of 2024. You've probably seen my little post-it note, although it is better in Google Drive. But this was where my promo calendar started. I have the months of the year, and then I have the one promo that I'm going to focus on that month. Um, so we have that. Then we talked about time-saving tools. We've talked about outsourcing, how to outsource, what to outsource. It is time for us to be completely ready for Q1. And so what I have for you is a business planning treasure map. It's an outline that you can use. You can use this for each month of the year, print one out for each one. It is free. It should be in the show notes wherever you are watching or listening to this. So let's get you fully planned by the month. So think about it. Let's just think about January, February, March. What product are you going to focus on or promote in January, February, and March? I've already got these. I'll just even tell you. January, I have FamilyEbiz Mastermind. February, I have my Life Skills Leadership Summit. And March, I have a flash sale for Raising Leaders, Not Followers. That's the focus of it. Everything else will gear towards those things. So, what products or resources are you going to focus on? What topics will you blog about, podcast about, video about? What is that weekly content? What is the topic for each of those months? What kind of media are you going to use? Is it going to be static or interactive or both? I would encourage you to use some sort of video. We'll talk a little bit about that in just a moment. But some of you might use blog posts. Some of you might be doing a podcast. You know, we have video podcasts like this one that you may be watching on YouTube, or you may be listening to this on Apple Podcasts and just listening to it as audio. It can be either way. And what we want to do is answer those questions and then see how we can use these to build your list or make more sales. That's the whole point of getting organized. And this is the treasure map to help you. So let's go through the different parts. First thing, your lead magnet or your sign up gift. This should have a single purpose. One of the ones, and I mean, I'm pretty open. I'm just going to tell you what we have. In homeschooling, I've got how to simplify your homeschool, and it goes off really well in January because people are like wanting to get organized and planned. For FamilyEbiz, right here, I'm giving you one business planning treasure map. And so that is available. And those are items that I give for free in exchange for your name or email. It will build my list. It should reflect whatever the visitor's problem is. For business, it's planning out 2024. How do I get organized? For the moms, it's how do I simplify my homeschool? I am overwhelmed. I have way too much going on. Whatever it is, it needs to be simple to sign up, just name and email, maybe even just their email, and free. So do that. This, I personally believe mine are evergreen, my lead magnets for the most part. There are some that I may offer for free for a while and then it becomes a paid product. It sort of depends on the purpose, but most of my lead magnets are free all the time. So that's the first thing you want to do and think about. I would encourage you to find one lead magnet you're going to focus on for each month in Q4. That's 3 lead magnets. You could even take those 3 and then repeat them for every quarter. You don't have to necessarily come up with 12 for the whole year, unless you already have a whole bunch. But right now, focus on 3, and then whatever it is, it needs to solve a problem. Your your niche's problem, and the one that your product will solve as well. Because the next two are actually paid products. You might come up with a small product like an ebook or printable, a checklist of some sort. These can receive massive promotion because they are a smaller dollar item, and you can build up a series with your free lead magnet to where it will actually offer this low price item as well. You could release one printable or one ebook each month as a paid product. I'll tell you what I'm personally doing in my homeschool world. I am part of a group of 20 to 25 homeschool bloggers. And once a month, we send out an email. And in that email, it has everyone else's free item, and you can only get it free for the weekend. So what happens? I actually send it out. It grows my list. It is an item, usually a brand new item that is completely free. On Monday, it becomes a paid item, and I have a new paid items, low ticket item in my store or in my shop. So that's just a quick and easy way that you could do that as far as keeping up with them. And it gives me something I can offer free every once in a while, but it will trickle in some regular pricing, some regular sales. So it may be free one month, but I may promote it the next month because it may be seasonal. It may be just what we're talking about at that time. The other thing is a signature product. What is your signature product? Eventually, this may be an evergreen product that's always available, but I would encourage you for your signature product when you first start out that first year, you ought to fully launch it. And that does not mean you just go out and send an email about it. I'm talking a 4 to 6 week runway that will sort of get curiosity up and get going on it. So, what is your signature product? Whatever it is, it should solve your audience's problem. It should be fuller. That lead magnet, the freebie, it can solve a little bit of the problem or tell people what to do. The ebook or printable make a little bit better and have some checklists, but your signature product ought to really fully answer that problem, give a complete solution. I personally believe a digital course is the best thing to use as a signature product, that or a membership site. But the digital course, it is so great because you can charge more. I went from charging 27, 37, 47 from my leadership course. And then when I put it and really did a digital course right, like DCA Digital Course Academy taught me, then I went up to charging $197. So if you've never looked at Digital Course Academy, I highly recommend it. It is only available once a year, and it will be coming around in 2024 as well. But that to me is the best signature product that you can have, is some sort of course. This is a paid product. What signature product can you have? And this may not happen every single month, but you may have, I don't know. Like, I actually do have 3 or 4 larger products, but my signature course is only available 3 times a year. I am working on another one that will eventually be evergreen, available every single month all the time. So, lead magnet, printable ebook, low ticket item, low hanging fruit, and then a signature product. Now let's go talk a little bit more about some free content that will build trust and grow your list. All right, those other two were more on sales. Next, some sort of interactive content. I would say at the least once a month. I would encourage you to do it weekly. So what would that be? It could be, well, a webinar would be a lot to do once a week, but maybe a monthly webinar, maybe a weekly Facebook or YouTube live, or a podcast like I'm offering right now. It can be video or audio, but this goes beyond a blog post. And this allows people to see you in person or hear you in person rather than just reading your writing and imagining you saying these things. This is free, but it leads to a paid product of some sort. So that would be one thing. That would be, I think, I would really call it weekly content. So you need to decide weekly content. This can be a blog post that's static, or it can be interactive, which would be like a webinar, a YouTube live, a Facebook live. A podcast isn't quite as interactive, but you can go in and read reviews and look at comments, especially if you're watching the podcast on YouTube as well. So, and then the last one is some sort of video. I know some of y'all are like, I don't want to do video. I know, but it will help vary your posts. I actually use my videos inside some of my blog posts that go on my website. My goal is to have a video on every blog post, but that is just a lot of work that I haven't gotten a system for yet. You can take your video and record it live, like this one that I'm doing right now. I'm recording live on YouTube, or you could record it on Zoom. You could just record it on your actual computer using the video program and then upload it to YouTube if you want. But when you use video, it allows your people to get to know you. Again, this is a free resource, free content that leads to a lead magnet or a paid product or an affiliate product as well. I would aim for at least once a month, hopefully weekly or twice a month content. I think video is just so important as well. So that's the treasure map. Those are the things that you need to look for every single month. Next, let's talk, and we're going to close with that weekly content that I'm talking about: blog posts, podcasts, YouTube videos, Facebook Lives, whatever. Whatever that weekly content is, it should not be about your product. You are not telling them about your product, trying to sell them your product. Say it again. Your weekly content is not about your product. Now, that is a resource at the end, and you can see on these podcasts that I'm always offering a resource at the end. Your content, your blog posts, your videos, your podcasts should be about your customers' problems, their goals, or their dreams. How can you help solve their problem? Give a podcast or a blog post about that. What are their goals and dreams? How can you help achieve them? What are some things that you can do to help them achieve those goals and dreams? So that is what it needs to be about. You need to either be poking the pain points or encouraging them in a way that will help them take action and actually get it done and have a quick win. So that's what our weekly content is all about: quick wins for your audience. So I would keep these post based, or your podcast based on your main niche topic. They should be solving your problem and leading into your product. You're still not going to sell it like a whole sales page, but you're going to use it. And then at the end of that blog post or the podcast or the video, you can offer a resource. Drop hints along the way as well. And so that is what I do. If you will notice in our podcasts that you are listening to, we are always listing resources mentioned. And those may be blog posts that you could go watch and read about. It could be another podcast. It could be a product that we sell. It could be an affiliate product that we sell. But always have a call to action. Always have some sort of resource that is offered. That will help with that topic of that video or blog post as well. So those are just a few ideas to be able to be completely organized, fully ready for Q1. That's only in a week. So then when you wake up on January 1st, you know exactly what you're doing. I'm sort of hoping that you don't see this till January 1st. I'm sort of hoping that you're taking this week off. But for some of you that are still piddling around with work, or you're trying to make sure you're really ready, hopefully these will be some great ideas, and you can grab our business treasure map, our planning treasure map, so that you can actually be ready for 2024, have Q1 completely planned out. Hey, wherever y'all are listening to this, I would love it. It would mean the world to me if you could leave a 5-star review, or if it's on YouTube, you can just subscribe and leave a nice little comment with a thumbs up. That would be awesome. Or even better than any of it, why don't you go share it with someone that is trying to start their own online business so we can help them. My goal is to help as many as I can get their business off and running and be successful in 2024. Hey, thanks so much for spending time with me. I am Carrie Beck with FamilyEbiz.com, and in a few days, Happy New Year. Talk to you later.